Hello everyone. This week we discuss on the economics of paying back. Why the wealthy should pay back to the weaker segments of society. Why philanthropy is something which will trigger economic growth rather than fritter away resources of the rich. The reason why this topic this week is because there was a mention in the Indian press about Warren Buffett being beaten back by Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani had a net worth of $68.3 billion, whereas Warren Buffett had only $67.9 billion. The press lauded it. But in finer print, we read that Warren Buffett had donated $2.9 billion to the Gates Foundation and to 4 family charities just before this count of the wealthy was taken. So, the pledge to give away is what made him come slightly behind Mukesh Ambani. The wealth he had created, he decided to give away. Bill Gates is another example. He started to give away from 1998. The Gates family is estimated to have given away more than $36 billion. Warren Buffett till now may have given away more than $40 billion. This Chan Zuckerberg initiative, the Giving Pledge initiative initiated by Buffett and Bill Gates in 2010, all point to the dependence on billionaires' charity to support public projects gaining ground. This is something we need to recognize. They call it Philanthrocapitalism. In economics, that's a branch that's coming up. The more companies invest in tackling issues like poverty, the bigger is their customer base likely to grow. So strategic philanthropy is not a one-time affair. It is different from charity. It is about investing in non-profitable avenues so that the socially and economically deprived are given a helping hand. How is India doing? Unfortunately, India ranked at the 82nd spot among 128 countries in regard to generosity among people. Over the last 10 years, we've been not doing satisfactorily. We were the least generous among the 7 South Asian countries. We were behind Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. And we claim we are a high growth country. According to the India Rich List prepared by Hurun, a research entity, 953 individuals had a net worth or an asset base of more than 1,000 crores. 25 of India's richest people had a wealth equivalent to 10% of the nation's gross domestic product. And 53% of these people are supposed to be preparing to pass it on to their inheritors. This is when 60% of India's citizens own only 4.8% of the national wealth, and many of them do not even have basic fundamentals of a decent life. The poverty ratio is 47 rupees per day income in cities and 32 rupees per day income in villages. That means that 3 out of 10 Indians are poor. So the wealthy have to sit back and think, how do we pay back to this society? Asim Premji is a classic example. He has committed 1.4 lakh crore Indian rupees to philanthropy. That's 67% of the stake he has in Wipro he has given to philanthropy. But the BBC said that Mr. Premji is a magnanimous outlier. It's not that he is alone. There are several people who are contributing. IT billionaires Nandan and Rohini Nilekani have pledged that 50% of their wealth will go to philanthropy. Biocon's Kiran Mazumdar has said that 75% of our wealth will go to philanthropy. They're all contributing out of their personal wealth, largely earned in their own lifetimes. The Tata Group has a very great philo-entrepreneurial tradition. They have been contributing substantially. So also in more recent times, the Tata Group gave 1,500 crores to the COVID fight, Prime Minister Cares Fund. Asim Premji gave 1,125 crores to fight the pandemic. So people have been giving. The corporate social responsibility of Bombay Stock Exchange 200 companies aggregated 9,819 crores. Amongst the donors to philanthropy, Shiv Nadar took the prime spot. He gave away 826 crores. Asim Premji followed for 23 crores. Mukesh Ambani 402, Nandan Nilekani 204 crores, Ajay Piramal 200 crores. These are sums of money which they have given out of their wealth, and these are welcome. But I did an analysis of how do the wealthiest in India, what percentage of their wealth do they really give out? And that's where we need to really improve. Globally, they say that around 2 to 2.5% of the wealth are given away by the people. In India, this ratio needs to considerably improve. I've not mentioned the names. The wealthiest man gave 0.11%. The range for the top 9 wealthy people was between 0.01% of their wealth to 0.39% of their wealth. If this is marginally improved to touch 1%, I think substantial sums would have been released. And that would enable us to feel proud of our poor and of our rich simultaneously. Somewhere, some economist said, some people spend to save, others save to spend. Let us spend it for noble causes. Thank you.